Amy here. I'm going to be telling you all about how to complete the activity, design a postcard for a care home. So what you will need is the instruction sheet that you can ask your grown-ups at home to print out, or you can look at it online. You will need a piece of paper. So the size I'm using, I'm going to fold this in half, but it's about half the size of the activity sheet. So this is A4 and I'm going to be using A5 paper. An envelope if you plan to send yours off. You will need, I've got a ruler, just because I like things to be neat. And then I've got a whole selection of pens. You can use pens, pencils, crayons, whatever you wish. So those are the things you will need to complete this activity. So what I did first of all is I made my postcard into A5 size, which is about half the size of the activity sheet. And then I folded it in half, and on one side I drew some lines, which is going to be for my address, a space for my stamp, and then this space is going to be for my poem that I'm going to create. And then on the other side is my picture. So I decided on a rainbow because I just think rainbows are very pretty and colourful and they brighten up my day. And I've put the sun and the rain, which creates a rainbow. So I'm just about to do the final part to my front cover, which is to put my rainbow quote. So my rainbow quote is, after a storm comes a rainbow, which I thought was a nice feel-good kindness quote. So I've put my quote at the bottom, coloured it all in nicely, and I think that's nice and pretty. And now I'm about to do my poem on the back. Now earlier I told you about having an envelope. That's only because if you want to write something quite personal on here, maybe about your life, and you don't necessarily want anybody reading it, because obviously postcards just go like this, and obviously the postman could have a little read if he wanted to. So if you write something a bit more personal, you could always take up the whole of that page to write your message, and then you could put it in an envelope and you could put the address on the front. Or you can just leave it as a postcard like that, with the address to the care home on the back and your message down the side here. Okay, so you've seen the front of my postcard, which had my quote, after a storm comes a rainbow. And so I've just finished the back of my postcard, and as you can see on this side, I've written the address for the care home. So that's just an address you've been given, but obviously you may know somebody who's in a care home of a different address, and you can send it to that address, or you might know another local care home that you would like to send your postcard to. And you may actually know somebody in that care home, and you could address it to that person, or you could just send it and it will be given to a resident to make their day. So on the other side, I have written a little poem which I was going to share with you. So my poem goes like this. This postcard comes to you to say, I hope this rainbow makes your day. We've had some rain and freezing snow, which brings to your cheeks a rosy glow. I'm sending happy wishes over to you to hope that all your dreams come true. And I've said, love, Amy, so they know who has sent the postcard. Now, like I said, you can do it on the back like this with the address and a stamp and send it as it is. Or you could take up the whole of the back. You could write a poem, you could write about your experiences in lockdown, you could write them a little story, or you could just write about your favourite things to do, because I'm sure the residents will love to read about it. And you can pop it in an envelope if you wish with the address on the front, or you can send it as it is. So enjoy making your postcards, and I think it's a really, really kind thing to do, to send a lovely message over to somebody in a care home. So good luck.